If you are over 60, there's a simple habit you're probably not doing right now, and it could improve your leg strength by more than 30% in just 4 weeks. And today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what that habit is, how it works, and how you can safely start doing it at home without needing a gym or any complicated equipment. This approach is based on a real study where a group of older adults followed a very simple daily routine. Nothing extreme, nothing overwhelming, just a small, repeatable action built into their day. And the results were honestly surprising. In just 28 days, participants improved their 30-second chair stand test by an average of 31%. They also increased their maximum leg strength by about 6% and even gained roughly 2% more muscle mass. Now, these aren't bodybuilder results. These are real-life improvements. Standing up easier, walking more confidently, feeling stronger during everyday tasks. And every single person in that study was over the age of 60. So the question is, what exactly did they do? The answer comes down to something called the exercise snack method. And don't let the name fool you. This isn't about food. It's about taking very small, targeted movements and attaching them to things you already do every single day. That way, you build strength without needing motivation, long workouts, or strict schedules. Because here's the real problem most people run into. They try to do too much all at once. They pick exercises that are either too hard, too complicated, or just not consistent. And after a few days, they stop. But when you shrink the effort and connect it to daily habits, everything changes. So let me show you the exact movements used in that study, along with the ones I personally recommend for building stronger legs safely. Before we begin, a quick note. If any of these movements cause pain, discomfort, or feel unsafe, stop immediately and consult a professional. These exercises should feel controlled and manageable, not painful. Now, let's start with the first one, the mealtime sit-to-stand. It may sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful exercises you can do for leg strength. Here's how it works. Every time you sit down for a meal, position yourself at the edge of your chair. Keep your back straight, your chest lifted, and your feet firmly on the ground. Then lean slightly forward, nose over your toes, and stand up. From there, slowly lower yourself back down, taking about 4 seconds to sit. That slow movement is important. It builds control and strength at the same time. Now aim to do 5 repetitions each time you sit down to eat. For most people, that's about 3 times per day. And if you don't follow regular meal times, you can attach this habit to something else, like using the restroom. The key is consistency, because when you tie the movement to something you already do daily, you remove the need to remember or motivate yourself. And that's what makes this method so effective. I've seen people in their 60s and 70s use this exact approach, and within a few weeks, they start noticing real changes. Walking becomes easier. Confidence improves, and that dependence on handrails or support begins to fade. Now, this first movement is powerful on its own, but there's another moment in your day that creates the perfect opportunity for the next exercise. Before I show you, if you want a simple plan that builds on these habits step by step, you can check the link in the description for a free 30-day routine designed for your level. All right, let's move on. The second exercise is called the single leg dip. This one focuses on balance and stability, especially important as we age, because every step you take requires you to shift your weight from one leg to the other. And if that system isn't strong, everything feels unstable. Here's how to do it. Stand facing something sturdy, like the back of a chair or a countertop. Place both hands lightly on it for support. Now lift one foot slightly off the ground so all your weight is on the other leg. From here, push your hips back slightly, then bend your standing knee just a few inches, about 6 to 8 inches down. Pause briefly, then push back up. The movement is small but very effective. One important detail, keep your hips level. Don't let them tilt or drop to one side. That control is what builds strength and stability. Now try doing 10 to 15 repetitions on one leg. You can do this while brushing your teeth, waiting for water to boil, or any small movement during your day. Then switch sides. Aim for about 3 to 4 sets spread throughout the day. And if you stay consistent with this, you'll start to feel a noticeable difference surprisingly fast. Your legs will feel more stable, more responsive, and more capable. Now let's move to the third and final exercise. This one ties everything together. It's called the reverse lunge, and it's one of the most effective movements for building overall leg strength. What makes it especially useful is that it places less stress on the knees compared to stepping forward. Here's how to perform it. Stand upright, again near something you can hold on to for balance. Step 1 foot backward, placing your toes on the ground behind you. Then lower your body by bending both knees, moving down in a controlled motion. Stop just before your back knee touches the floor, then push through your front foot to return to standing. Repeat the movement alternating legs. So you step back with one leg, return, then switch. Keep your movements smooth and controlled. And again, focus on keeping your hips level, not leaning or dropping to one side. Start with about 5 repetitions per leg. You can do this whenever you have a moment during your day. And over time, you'll notice increased strength in your thighs, your glutes, and your overall movement. Now, when you combine all 3 of these exercise snacks, something powerful happens. You're not just exercising, you're rebuilding strength in a way that fits into your life. You're reinforcing your ability to stand, walk, and stay independent, not just today, but for years to come. Because strength isn't lost overnight, and it doesn't come back overnight. But small actions, repeated daily, they add up faster than most people realize. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this. You don't need long workouts. You don't need perfect routines. You just need consistent, simple actions that support your body. And if you stick with it, your body will respond. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and support the channel Winds of Thought. And if you want to keep improving your strength and mobility, check out the next video on your screen. It'll walk you through even more ways to stay strong, steady, and confident as you age. I'll see you there.